I've been walking through the places where your laughter used to fall. It's strange how empty rooms can still remember every call. The mirror by the doorway still holds the trace of where you stood, like it's waiting for a moment that we never understood. I've been trying to untie all the knots we left undone. Some endings come in whispers, ours arrive like fading sun. Before the night fades out, I want to name the things I lost, all the chances that I buried, all the lines I never crossed. You were reaching for my honesty while I hid behind my doubt. Before the night fades out, I wanna say what I left out. I learned the hardest lessons from the quiet you left behind. Turns out love can slip away when you're too deep inside your mind. I kept thinking time would solve what I wasn't brave enough to face, but truth grows heavier when you leave it out of place. I'm not looking for a way to rewind what's said and done, but healing has a rhythm, and it beats for everyone. Before the night fades out, I want to name the things I lost, all the chances that I buried, all the lines I never crossed. You were reaching for my honesty while I hid behind my doubt. Before the night fades out, I wanna say what I left out. Maybe someday we'll look back, see the good and letting go. Maybe all the broken pieces, we're just shaping what will grow. I don't claim to know the meaning behind every tear we cry, but I know the man I'm learning would have held your truth with pride. Before the night fades out, I'm letting go of quiet fear. If tomorrow feels uncertain, at least I met myself right here. You were reaching for my honesty, and I finally see how much that counts. Before the night fades out, I'm saying everything that matters now. Oh, oh. stayed up late again tonight, letting thoughts spill where they may. Your voice comes back in pieces, not too loud, just enough to sway. I never meant to lose you in the middle of my doubt, but loving you took courage. I was still learning inside out. You held a space beside me that I never learned to fill. I kept waiting on the moment when my heart would just sit still. Until the calm finds me, I'll keep walking through the haze, through the echoes of our choices, through the things I couldn't say. You were steady in the storm while I was drifting constantly. Until the calm finds me, I'll carry what you meant to me. I'll carry what you meant to me. The scarf you left behind, folded neatly by the chair. It's strange how woven fabric can still feel like you're there. There's a softness in the leaving, the truth I'm only now allowed. Sometimes love becomes a lesson when the noise begins to drown. I'm learning how to breathe again without the weight of what I missed. Healing isn't perfect, but it's honest when it hits. Until the calm finds me, I'll keep walking through the haze, through the echoes of our choices, through the things I couldn't say. You were steady in the storm while I was drifting constantly. Until the calm finds me, I'll carry what you meant to me. I'll carry what you meant to me. I don't need to rewrite us or wish for what we couldn't be. Some stories end in quiet, but to shape who we grow to be. If our chapter held a purpose, it was teaching me to see that loving starts with opening the parts I never set free. Until the calm finds me, I hold on to what I've learned. Every shadow has its meaning, every loss a place that turns. And though you're somewhere farther now, your light still moves inside of me. Until the calm finds me, I'll be who I was meant to be. The night's been heavy on my shoulders, but somehow I'm still wide awake. Been counting all the moments that slip through my hands like waves. Your picture on the table, got that look I used to know. And every time I pass it, it pulls my heart a little slow. I've been hiding from the things I need to feel, talking like the scars were never real, but running only kept me standing still. And I'm tired of moving nowhere, so I'm getting closer to the quiet, where the truth sounds softer in my chest. I've been fighting shadows in my silence, trying hard to make some kind of sense. If healing takes a little longer, then maybe there's a road I have to choose. I'm getting closer to the quiet, but the quiet still remembers you. I walk the same familiar circles, tracing every echo of your name. I've learned that holding on to comfort doesn't always mean you stay the same. You taught me how to listen, to the words that I can't speak. Now every step feels honest, a little fragile, but it's me. I've been learning how to sit with what I lose, finding out the way can guide me too. Growth is never something you can rush, but I'm moving with a purpose now. So I'm getting closer to the quiet, where the truth sounds softer in my chest. I've been fighting shadow in my silence, trying hard to make some kind of sense. If healing takes a little longer, then maybe that's a road I have to choose. I'm getting closer to the quiet, but the quiet still remembers you. I won't pretend the past is something I can rearrange, but I can make some peace with all the parts I couldn't change. If I ever find the strength to love the way I'm meant to do, it's 'cause the quiet showed me where I went missing in the truth. I'm getting closer to the quiet, where forgiveness finally feels like air. I walk a little lighter than I used to, but the memory still lingers everywhere. And maybe I don't have the answers, but I'm learning how to see myself anew. I'm getting closer to the quiet, and the quiet brings me back to you. I've been walking through the hallway where your footsteps used to fall. It's strange how empty spaces can feel the heaviest of all. There's a photograph on the counter that I never learned to move. You're smiling like you knew something I was still trying to prove. I hid my truth in careful lines, thinking distance kept me safe. But loving someone halfway leaves a quiet kind of ache. Somewhere in the silence I still hear the words you meant. You were speaking in a language I pretended to forget. Now your echo shaped the evening in a way I can't deny. Somewhere in the silence I finally see the reasons why. You always saw the parts of me I didn't know how to defend. You held my restless edges like you understood their end. I kept promising tomorrow while you lived inside the now. And somewhere in that difference we lost what we forgot to vow. I wasn't scared of loving you, I was scared you'd see too much. But hiding never builds a home when all you need is touch. Somewhere in the silence I still hear the words you meant. You were speaking in a language I pretended to forget. It's slower than I thought. It pulls you through the memories you swore you might have lost. But facing every shadow can teach a softer view, a version of the future built from everything you knew. Somewhere in the silence I've grown strong enough to hear all the things you tried to tell me, and my heart was full of fear. And though we're walking separate roads, your truth still brings me light. Somewhere in the silence I'm becoming who I couldn't be that night. The morning found me softer than I've ever felt before. The sun came through the curtains like it knew what I ignored. Your coffee cup still waiting on the shelf you always use. And seeing it this quiet makes the truth hard to refuse. I kept living in the future, hoping time will make me whole. But you can't build something honest when you're scared to lose control. That's the way the morning found me, clearer than the night before, with the weight of all my choices falling gently to the floor. I'm not holding on to heartbreak, just the lessons it unbound me. This is who I am becoming. That's the way the morning found me. I walked past our old mirror, where you'd fix your hair and smile. Those moments felt so simple, now they stretch across a mile. I used to think that loving meant always getting everything right, but love is just the courage to stay open through the fight. You kept reaching for my honesty while I reached for solid ground. I tried to speak in actions when you needed spoken sound. That's the way the morning found me, clearer than the night before, with the weight of all my choices falling gently to the floor. I'm not holding on to heartbreak, just the lessons it unbound me. This is who I am becoming. That's the way the morning found me. I won't rewrite the story or pretend we could have stayed. Some love is meant to shape you in the quiet, it's conveyed. And as the light keeps shifting on the parts I used to hide, I see the man I'm growing into, standing honest by my side. That's the way the morning found me, with a little more to give, with a hope that moving forward doesn't cancel how we live. You're a chapter I'll remember when the doubt's moving around me, but today feels like a new day. That's the way the morning found me. I didn't notice when the distance grew. It crept in soft between our days. You spoke in gentle warnings while I searched for different ways. There's a glass left on the table, with your lipstick fading slow. Here's the kind of small reminder only time can fully show. You try to meet me where I hid, in the corners I refuse to share. I kept thinking I was careful when I was barely even there. These are the lessons in the quiet, the truths that echo when it's still, the weight of every moment that I couldn't let you feel. Now I'm facing all the pieces of the hope we couldn't pilot. Love grows clearer in the silence. These are the lessons, these are the lessons in the quiet. You move through life with purpose, even when the light ran thin. I walk behind your courage, afraid of letting someone in. I see it now, the balance, how you carried more than most, how I mistook my hesitation for something we could coast. I kept searching for an answer in a story I hadn't lived. But love can't find its rhythm if you never learn to give. These are the lessons in the quiet, the truths that echo when it's still, the weight of every moment that I couldn't let you feel. Now I'm facing all the pieces of the hope we couldn't pilot. Love grows clearer in the silence. These are the lessons, these are the lessons in the quiet. I'm not trying to rewrite us or pretend the ending's wrong. Some hearts aren't built together, but they shape each other strong. If forgiveness finds me slowly, then I'll walk it step by step. Every shadow has a teaching if you're brave enough to let. These are the lessons in the quiet, and they're changing who I am. Not the heartbreak, not the longing, but the courage to finally stand. You're a chapter carved in stillness, in the calm I can't deny it. Love speaks truth without the riot. These are the lessons, these are the lessons in the quiet. Yeah. In the hidden places, you restore me. I've been holding on to pieces I could never fix alone, trying to hide the fractures in the deepest parts I've known. But even in the shadows where the broken stories stay, your mercy finds the corners I don't know how to pray. I used to keep pretending everyone was healing fine, covering the weakness with a carefully drawn line. But you stepped into the quiet where my sorrow hides, lifting off the burden that was weighing down my pride.
And when my heart feels distant, you pull me close again. Your love rewrites the places where I've never truly been.
You restore
what I can't reach
deep inside, Lord.
The pain is buried far beneath my speech.
When I fall
apart, you listen to my heart. You touch the hidden wounds, I don't know where to start.
You're the calm in my trembling,
the truth I long to see,
a love that keeps on reaching places lost inside of me.
You restore
what I can't reach.
Oh Lord,
you restore so tenderly. I've traveled through the moments where I couldn't find my way, losing track of hope beneath the weight of every day. But you whispered in the silence with a gentle light, calling me to trust you through the things I couldn't find. I used to think the healing had to come from strength I made,
trying to outrun memories that left my courage frayed.
but you softened all the edges where my fear had grown, teaching me the battles were never mine alone. And even when I wander from the place you planted me,
grace becomes the river pulling me back calmly.
You're as fuller
what I can't
reach me, Lord.
pain is buried far beneath my speech.
When I fall apart,
you listen to my heart. You touch the hidden wounds, I don't know where to start.
you're the calm in my trembling,
the truth I long to see,
a love that keeps on reaching places lost inside of me.
You restore
what I can't reach.
Oh Lord,
you restore so tenderly. When the nights feel colder and the silence grows too loud, you remind me gently I'm still held and still alive, to bring the broken pieces
scattered deep within,
and trust you with the healing only you can begin. Now I walk with courage, learning how to breathe, knowing every moment is a grace you weave. You teach me how to trust you with the steps I take, even when the journey leads through every age.
you never stray my darkness,
You never turn away,
you sit with all the memories
I struggle to obey,
and every hidden moment
becomes a sacred place
where you restore the damage
with the fullness of your love. I serve, Lord.
buried far beneath my speech.
When I fall apart,
listen to my heart. You touch the hidden wounds, I don't know where to start.
you're the calm in my trembling,
The truth I long to see,
a love that keeps on reaching places lost inside of me.
you restore
What I can't reach,
oh Lord,
restore me
deeply,
yeah,
deeply,
yeah.
deeply,
Restore me
deeply,
where I can't reach,
deeply,
you can,
deeply.
yeah. Yeah. From the inside, Lord, you heal me. I've been carrying emotions that I never meant to show. Trying to hold together all the things I couldn't know. But even in the quiet, where my fear begins to speak, your love comes in like healing, reaching places buried deep.
I used to hide the hurting like it kept me standing tall, pretending I was stronger when I barely stood at all.
But you stepped into the weakness with a whisper kind,
pulling out the heaviness that weighed upon my mind.
And when my strength is fading, you meet me where I am. You hold the parts I'm breaking with a calm, restoring hand.
You heal me from the inside,
inside, Lord.
Look deeper than the tears I hide.
When I lose my way,
you never turn away.
You breathe your peace and
chase the fear away.
You're the hope when I'm trembling, the truth when I feel weak, a love that keeps on mending every wound too deep to speak.
You heal me from the inside, oh Lord.
From the inside,
gently,
gently. Oh, I walk through heavy seasons where I didn't feel enough, telling myself stories that were written out of tough. But you step across the distance with a steady grace, holding all my hurting in a warm and holy place.
I used to fear the silence like it showed my broken past, thinking I'd be trapped inside the pain that wouldn't pass.
But you softened all the echoes that I used to dread.
And even when I wander, you call me back again.
Your kindness is the shelter where my healing can begin.
You heal me from the inside.
Heal me, Lord.
Where it's deeper than the tears I hide.
When I lose my way,
you never turn away.
You breathe your peace and
chase the fear away.
You're the hope when I'm trembling, the truth when I feel weak, a love that keeps on mending every wound too deep to speak.
You heal me from the inside,
oh Lord. From the inside,
gently.
When the nights turn colder, and my heart feels torn, you remind me softly that I'm never truly warm. You wrap me in a comfort I can never find alone, whispering the mercy that melts me to the bone.
Now I walk with courage, holding on to what you've done,
knowing that the battle isn't mine to fight alone. You shape me through the trials, through every hidden ache, turning all my weakness into strength you help me make.
You never fear my broken,
you never run away.
You stay with all the pieces
that I bring to you each
and every quiet moment
becomes a sacred space where you heal the things I'm hiding with the fullness of your grace. Inside,
you get the tears I hold.
When I lose my way,
you never turn away.
You breathe your peace and
chase the fear away.
You're the hope when I'm trembling, the truth when I feel weak, a love that keeps on mending every wound too deep to speak.
You heal me from the inside,
oh Lord. From the inside,
you heal me.
Yeah. Heal me inside, where no one sees.
Yeah. Every strength my worry drained, you restore it, Lord.
I've been losing all my energy energy to thoughts I overthink, letting every anxious moment pull me to the brink. But even when I'm fading and my courage feels undone, your presence gathers strength I thought forever gone. I used to hide the shaking underneath the steady face, trying to hold the pressure like I had to win the race. But you stepped inside the weakness with a gentle tone, lifting off the weight I thought I carried on my own. And when my heart feels empty, you pour your peace back in. You calm the quiet trembling underneath my skin.
You restore vital strength my worry took.
Every hidden part of fear began to hook.
When I lose my ground, you turn my heart around.
You lift me from the place where I felt so worn down.
You're the calm through the spiral in the truth when shadows shake. A love that keeps reminding me there's healing in each ache.
You restore the strength my worry took, oh Lord.
You restore
what I can't rebuild. Oh,
you restore
what I can't rebuild. I've been walking weary-hearted through the tension of the day, trying hard to trust but slipping further on the way. But you reached into the chaos with the presence strong, pulling me from thoughts I let control me for too long. I used to think the weakness meant I'd never rise again, trying to chase the feeling of the strength I lost back then. But you showed me that surrender is where true restoration starts, pouring courage gently into all my fragile parts.
And even when I wander far from where your peace surrounds, your mercy finds the spaces where I lost my solid ground.
Oh yeah, my worry took every hidden part, the fear began to hook.
When I lose my ground, you turn my heart around.
You lift me from the place where I felt so worn down.
Your love come through the spiral in the truth when shadows shake.
A
love that keeps reminding me there's healing in each ache.
You restore the strength my worry took, oh Lord.
You restore
what I can't rebuild. Oh, you restore
what I can't rebuild.
When the nights grow louder and the fear begins to rise, you remind me softly I am safe within your eyes. You stay inside the trembling, not demanding that I stand, letting all the worry rest beneath your steady hand. Now I walk with courage where I used to feel undone, knowing every battle isn't mine to fight alone. You teach me how to breathe again where fear once took its hold, reminding me your strength is something steady, quiet, bold.
You never rush my healing.
You hold the broken seams.
You stay within the worry
till you reshape all my dreams. And every quiet moment becomes a sacred place where you restore the strength I've lost with the fullness of your grace. Oh yes you do. Every hidden part, the fear began to hook.
When I lose my ground, you turn my heart around.
You lift me from the place where I felt so worn down.
You're the calm through the spiral in the truth when shadows shake.
A love
that keeps reminding me there's healing in each ache.
You restore the strain my worry took, oh Lord. Restore it all again and again. Restore me where worry drained. Oh yeah, drink up. I've been walking through the memories that I never let you see. They come back when the night is soft, when the world feels out of reach. There's a quiet on the staircase where your footsteps used to fall. Funny how an empty space can still answer when you call. I pushed away the truth every time it brushed my skin. I thought silence kept me safe, but it just kept you from within. If you heard me now, you know I'm learning how to stand, how to speak without the armor, how to feel without if you heard me now. Oh, hurt me now. Your sweater by the doorway still holds echoes of your day. I never moved it from that spot. Part of me didn't want the change. You carried more than I could name, held your patience like a prayer. I was busy chasing distance while you needed someone there. I used to think love waited for the right words to appear, but love lives in the smallest things that I kept buried under fear. If you heard me now, you know I'm learning how to stand, how to speak without the armor, how to feel with open hands. I'm not asking for forgiveness, just a moment to allow you'd hear the man I'm becoming. Maybe time will soften all the edges we couldn't smooth. Maybe we'll remember us in the light of what we proved. I'm not chasing old tomorrows, I'm just growing where I'm led. Some truths are only spoken after every tear is shed. If you heard me now, you know I'm clearer than before. Every fear I used to anchor doesn't hold me anymore. You're the echo in my healing, in the voice I carry now. And I hope the world is kind if you heard me now. If you heard me now. If you heard me now. Yeah. When I'm tired and low, you breathe strength back in. I've been walking with a tired heart, too worn to carry on, trying to stay steady when my hope feels almost gone. But even in the quiet, when my breath begins to fade, your presence fills the spaces where my strength was rarely made. I used to hide the weakness underneath the brave disguise, holding up the moment with exhaustion in my eyes. But you stepped inside my silence with a touch so kind, breathing life into the corners where I left my hope behind. And when my soul feels heavy, you meet me where I am. You lift the weight that's pressing with a gentle, calming hand. You breathe back strength into my weary soul. Breathe again, Lord. Every part that's empty, you begin to make it whole. When I lose my fire, you spark a new desire. You lift me from the ashes with a grace that doesn't tire. You're the peace in exhaustion, the truth when I'm worn thin. The light keeps reviving everything I'm buried in. You breathe back strength into my weary soul. Oh Lord, breathe again, right here in me. I've been moving through the motions just to make it through the day, letting heaviness unravel everything I meant to say. But you reach into the numbness with a warmth so deep, pulling me from moments where I barely learned to keep. like it came from me alone. Trying to hold the pressure while my heart turned into stone. But you softened all the places where the weariness had grown, teaching me that weakness is the place you build the throne. And even when I wander far from where I feel restored, your mercy guides me gently back to rest within your Lord. You breathe back strength into my weary soul again and again. Every part that's empty, you begin to make it whole. When I lose my fire, you spark a new desire. You lift me from the ashes with a grace that doesn't tire. You're the peace in exhaustion, the truth when I'm wanting, the love that keeps reviving everything I'm buried in. You breathe back strength into my weary soul. Oh Lord, breathe again, right here in me. When the night grows colder and my thoughts begin to bend, you remind me softly this fatigue is not the end. You sit within the stillness, not demanding that I rise, letting every weakness rest beneath your patient eyes. Now I move with purpose through the places once I feared, knowing you're restoring all the strength that disappeared. You teach me how to trust you even when the fire is low, showing me the ember still can rise and still can glow. You never rush my healing, never force my heart to fight. You cover me with the mercy in the longest, darkest night. And every quiet moment becomes a sacred space where you breathe back strength I've lost with the fullness of your grace. Oh, you breathe back strength into my weary soul. Oh, yes you do. Every part that's empty, you begin to make it whole. When I lose my fire, you spark a new desire. You lift me from the ashes with a grace that doesn't tire. You're the peace in exhaustion, the truth when I'm wanting, the love that keeps reviving everything I'm bedding. You breathe back strength into my weary soul. Oh Lord, breathe in me till I rise again. Yeah, breathe again, lift me up, strengthen my soul. I've been sitting with the sunrise, letting shadows fade away. It's the quiet kind of morning where the truth is more to say. Your jacket still hangs loosely on the chair you like the most. Every fold and every wrinkle feels like some familiar ghost. I kept chasing what was distant, thinking time would close the gap. But you can't build something steady on the things you hold back. If I could hold the moment, I'd go back to where we slipped, to the questions you were asking, to the words I never gripped. There's a softness in the memory that I wasn't brave to own it. If I could hold the moment, maybe love would show I'd grown from it. Oh. There's a rhythm in the heartache, one you only And I'm learning how to listen without trying to replace. You were patient with my silence, but I filled it up with woe. I thought distance kept me safer. All it did was make me fall. I used to hide behind the fear of not being understood. But love doesn't need perfection. It only asks you to be good. If I could hold the moment, I'd go back to where we slipped, to the questions you were asking, to the words I never gripped. There's a softness in the memory that I wasn't brave to own it. If I could hold the moment, maybe love would show I'd grown from it. I won't rewrite the ending, we both walk the way we should. Some roads teach you more than the easy ones ever would. And maybe in the future, when the noises all come down, we'll meet as different people who made peace with what they found. If I could hold the moment, I thank you for the part you played. You showed me where my heart was weak and where the braver choices stayed. I'm learning from the quiet now, from the truth I can't postpone it. If I could hold the moment, I'd show you how I've grown from it. I've been sorting through the pieces of the life we tried to build. Some are sharp and some are gentle, some are better left unfilled. Your laughter still hangs lightly in the corners of my mind, and I stumble on the memories I wasn't ready yet to find. I used to think love only grew in the moments loud and bright, but now I see the softness has a way of shaping light. This is the shape of what remains, the quiet truths we couldn't hold, the warmth you left inside my chest, the lessons carried as I grow. I'm learning how to breathe again in a room that still recalls your name. This is the shape of what remains, and I'm not running from the blame. Ooh, and I'm not running from the blame. Yeah. You had a way of steadying the storms I never learned to read. I didn't know the difference between what I wanted and what I need. And now the nights feel longer, but they teach me how to stand. I'm building from the honest parts, the ones I never planned. I used to hide behind the fear that I'd never be enough, but losing you revealed where I mistaken love for tough. This is the shape of what remains, the quiet truths we couldn't hold, the warmth you left inside my chest, the lessons carried as I grow. I'm learning how to breathe again in a room that still recalls your name. This is the shape of what remains, and I'm not running from the blame. story, or pretend we could have stayed. Some roads split without warning, some hearts break to be remade. And if someday I'll pass the line in a gentler kind of light, I hope we meet as people who learn from every night. This is the shape of what remains, not a wound but something true, a softer understanding of the parts I never learned to show to you. I'm stepping forward slowly with the clarity that finally came. This is the shape of what remains, and I'm grateful for the change. And I'm grateful for the change. My restless heart,
you bring it back to rest.
I've been running from the feelings I kept buried deep inside, trying to keep my balance while my fears begin to rise. But even in the moments when my strength runs out, your voice becomes a whisper pulling me from doubt. I used to hold the pressure tucked beneath a quiet smile, thinking if I hit it I could make it through the mile. But you stepped to my breathing with a gentle grace, slowing down the rhythm of this anxious, tired pace. And when the noise gets heavy, you silence every fear. You steady all my heartbeat just by drawing me here. You bring my heart to rest again, Lord. When the weight is heavy and I can't pretend. When my hope feels thin, you lift me up again. You calm the storm I've carried deep within. Oh, you're the peace in my breathing, the truth when I can't see. Yeah, love that keeps reminding there is room to just be free. You bring my heart to rest again. Oh Lord, bring my restless heart to rest. Ooh.
I've been chasing expectations that were never meant for me, trying to fill the spaces where I lost my clarity. But you reached into the shadows with a kindness bright, turning all my worry into something lined with light. I used to fear surrender, thinking it would make me weak, afraid of showing brokenness in places I don't speak. But you softened every moment with a comfort true, teaching me the strength I need is always found in you.
And even when I wander from the peace you give so free,
your mercy finds my footsteps and gently carries me. You bring my heart to rest again,
Lord.
when the weight is heavy and I can't pretend.
When my hope feels thin, you lift me up again.
You calm the storm I've carried deep within.
You're the peace in my breathing, the truth when I can't see. Oh, love that keeps reminding there is room to just be free.
You bring my heart to rest again.
Oh Lord,
bring my restless heart to rest.
When the night grows colder and my thoughts begin to spin, you remind me gently you are safe, just breathe again. Your presence settles slowly like the quiet morning light, filling every corner where I lost my fight.
Now I walk with purpose, knowing you are near. Your love becomes the anchor, pushing back my fear. You teach me how to follow through the joy and through the ache,
showing me that rest is something only you can make.
you never rush my healing, you never turn away.
You sit with every burden that I bring to you each day, and every quiet moment becomes a sacred place where you bring my
weary heart to rest with gentle grace.
to just be free.
You bring my heart to rest in
Oh Lord, bring my heart back to rest. Yeah, rest again, rest again, rest again. You bring it back to rest. Every shadow inside me, you lifted, Lord. I've been holding on to moments filled with shadows from the past, trying to outrun memories I never thought would last. But even in the darkness where the fear still tries to stay, your light begins to whisper every time I bow and pray. I used to hide the hurting in the corners of my mind, thinking all the shadow were the parts you never find. But you stepped inside the silence with a love so kind, pulling back the curtains where the truth had been confined. And when the weight grows heavy, you ease the fear inside. You calm the deep confusion where my peace had slowly died. You lift the shadows off my mind, lift them low where the pain hid deeper than the words I'd ever find. When I fall apart, you realign my heart. You bring me back to places where the healing starts. You're the calm in my thinking, truth that makes me whole, a love that keeps on clearing out the clutter in my soul. You lift the shadows off my mind, oh Lord, lift them all gently. Oh, I've been walking through confusion that I couldn't shake alone, trying to hold the pieces of a heart that wasn't home. But you reached into the chaos with a presence deep, slowing down the noise where I once struggled just to sleep. I used to brace for failure, thinking peace was out of reach, wrestling every thought like a lesson I must teach. But you softened all the spirals I'd been spinning in, showing me the doorway where your mercy steps within. And even when I wander far from where you make me strong, your grace becomes the rhythm that pulls my soul along. You lift the shadows off my mind, lift them once again, hid deeper than the words I'd ever find. When I fall apart, you realign my heart. You bring me back to places where the healing starts. You're the calm in my thinking, truth that makes me whole, a love that keeps on clearing out the clutter in my soul. You lift the shadows off my mind, oh Lord, lift them all gently. Yeah. When the nights grow louder and the doubt begins to rise, you remind me gently that I'm safe within your eyes. You sit within the tension without pushing me to run, letting every shadow fade beneath your rising sun. Now I walk with courage through the things I used to fear, knowing you've been shaping strength in everything unclear. You teach me how to open up the space I used to hide, letting every shadow live